that's how long the family of missing teen Dylan Redwine has been praying for a miracle. The teen vanished while visiting his dad in southwest Colorado for Thanksgiving. Tonight, Dylan's family gathered for his 14th birthday, hoping he will somehow make his way home. Fox 31 Denver's Mark Meredith joins us live from Colorado Springs tonight with more on the case. Mark?
Deb, the family made it through Christmas. They made it through New Year's Eve, but they say today, not having Dylan back for his 14th birthday has been the toughest day they've had so far. At the event, they handed out bands that say, "Hope for Dylan Redwine," and it's that hope that they're still trying to hold on to. If you were out here in Colorado Springs, you'd see Dylan's face on billboards, but more than anything, they just want him back home. In this snowy, remote, and usually quiet area of southwest Colorado, there's a mystery that's tearing both a family and a town apart.
This child's face needs to be everywhere.
Bring Dylan home. Bring Dylan home.
After more than 2 months of searching,
give us strength, give us understanding,
praying, and pleading for help,
for this to happen to him is just horrible.
it's easy to tell Dylan Redwine's family and friends are growing more desperate by the day.
He just needs to be home with his family. You know, he doesn't need to be scared out there all by himself.
Late last month, we sat down with Dylan Redwine's mother, Elaine, a woman who for the last 80 days has been forced to live with a broken heart.
My main thing has always been I have to have strength for Dylan. If I don't fight for him, who will?
Before vanishing, Dylan had only been in Durango for a few hours. The trip, family members say, was part of a court order that Dylan spend Thanksgiving with his father and then fly back later in the week.
He was really excited to see his friends. He just didn't like the isolation at Vicedo.
But on Monday, November 19th, the La Plata County Sheriff's Office says Dylan's father, Mark Redwine, called them to report that his son had gone missing while he had stepped out of the house to run errands.
We're exploring everything from the scientific to the metaphysic.
Dan Bender with the La Plata County Sheriff's Office says no one, including Dylan's father, has been named a suspect in the case, a case that's seen investigators search from Colorado to California.
Whenever we've contacted any of the family members, including Dylan's father and mother, they have been cooperative with us. Even with a reward that's stretched into the tens of thousands of dollars, the La Plata County Sheriff's Office says they're still waiting for that major break in the case. Now, they've brought in the FBI as well as other law enforcement agencies, but so far, not much luck.
Where is Dylan? Our buddy, our heart.
While police may not have a suspect, others in the Redwine family are pointing fingers.
I want people such as Mark to speak with us and so we can figure out, where we need to go at this point.
Outside Dylan's father's home, people, including Dylan's older brother, Corey,
Thanks for coming out.
are demanding answers, believing Mark Redwine knows more than he's sharing.
He was the last person to see him, and he's not, helping out with giving us answers that we have questions to.
While Mark Redwine has remained mostly private since his son's disappearance, we spoke with him about the allegations being made against him in an exclusive interview last November.
I know.
What would you say to those people?
God love them. God's got to love everybody. My focus right now is focusing on Dylan and what he needs from us to help find him.
All this time later, Mark Redwine says his ex-wife has turned the search for Dylan into a witch hunt against him.
He's just been very evasive.
A hunt Mark says he wants nothing to do with.
This is not a gossip. This is not rumor. This is my son.
For her part, Elaine Redwine says she just wants answers. Answers that'll end a nearly 3-month-long nightmare and bring the now 14-year-old back where he belongs.
Focus on Dylan and focus on how you would feel if this were your child and help us bring him home.
While police do not think Dylan ran away, they really don't have a good idea as to what could have happened to him. That's why they've also teamed up with other groups to offer a $50,000 cash reward for any information that could bring Dylan back home. Anyone who has that information is asked to call police. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, Mark Meredith, Fox 31 Denver.
The Boy Scouts of America delaying the decision about whether to allow openly gay scouts and troop leaders. The